the sun straight in my face. Hi, I'm C. Palmer and welcome to my backyard. Today I'm going to be talking about grief. Nice frothy topic, you say. Why would I talk about grief? Well, because I'm going through it right now and I couldn't find anyone else that was talking about it that I could relate to. 2.5 months ago my dad passed away. He'd been battling cancer for 5 years and it was a big shock, a very big shock. For 5 years we'd hoped, we'd prayed, we'd done everything that we thought we needed to do. We'd done the chemos, we'd done the radiations and the trial drugs and the diets and all sorts of things, and the reason I am struggling so much with it at the moment is because of all the hope that you have to have when you're going through something like this. You have to have it, otherwise it will destroy you. And you can't let it destroy you, because it wasn't happening to me, it was happening to someone I loved very dearly. It was happening to my family and to my community, and you have to find a way to be strong for them, and you have to be you have to keep going. You have to get up every morning and you have to find a way through it. And I guess that's what I wanted to talk about today, is the grief that I'm feeling right now doesn't really feel like I'm finding a way through it. It's painful, it's numbing, it's so unbelievably confusing as to why this had to happen, why it happened the way it did. Things that I have noticed about my grief and the process over the last 2.5 months. And a lot of people will say that I've grieved for a lot longer, because you start grieving before they pass away, but we didn't ever let ourselves, because we held on to hope so tightly, and we didn't even let that enter into our mind in that process. We didn't ever want to call that into being while we were battling, while we were fighting. So over the last 2.5 months, things I've noticed about myself more than anything is I don't let people help me. I don't ask for help. I also think that people in general, and even myself, in experiencing this with friends of mine who have gone through grief, that we don't know how to help people in the moments of grief, because each one is different. Each person is different, and for me, being on my own is healing, but it's also scary, because I don't like how dark it gets and how I feel kind of useless and a little bit like I could stay in bed forever. I don't like how frustrated I get really quickly, and I am very aware of all of the stages of grief, but the thing is about those stages is they don't come in order, and they don't have an end necessarily. That sometimes you can be angry and depressed all at the same time. You can be in shock and okay with things, and it's a great big mixed bag of emotions that you have to find your way through. And the honest truth is that a severed connection between you and another human being doesn't ever really heal. It just fades into the background because you're making more connections that are alive and relevant to your life. I don't know how this pain stops. I can't see it. I can't see it stopping. But I still want to keep getting out of bed. I still want to keep working and doing the things that I was made to do. But for some reason they all feel like they've been put on hold for a little bit. And I'm trying to get back to them. But there's no energy. And the people around are just waiting. And I think that's the hardest part at this moment, is that they're waiting for me to get better. They're waiting for me to be that happy, passionate person again. And I don't want to disappoint anyone. I want to find out what makes me tick now. Because for so long we cared for my dad. I cared for my dad. And I knew how to do that. I knew how to look after my family. I just wanted to start a conversation. And hopefully some of the feelings that I have, other people have experienced too, and they might be a bit further down the road than I am. You might just be experiencing this for the first time, and I hope that you have good people around you. I hope that people stick with you through this and don't give up, because you're worth more than this moment. This moment of sadness and of grief. You're worth more than that. You have more to contribute to this life. You're not done yet. So, if you need help, call someone, text someone. Thanks for listening.